go for a little walk. Want to go for a little walk? Sandra, you want to say hi? You can say hi with a beso? There you go. You give a lot of besitos too, mamas. Yes, you do. Yes, you do.
How old is Cassandra?
Cassandra is 23 years old.
You guys have been a part of the church for a while?
Since 2005. We just started coming to Calvary because we were having challenges with Cassandra, and we needed something more to kind of help us get us through it. And so that's when Jesus got a hold of our hearts. And she's been part of the whole ministry since then, and we've been here ever since.
So my name is Kristen Markey. I was born in Ukraine, in Kiev. I was adopted, but before that I was abandoned by my mom, who gave birth to me and didn't want to keep me. I was left at the hospital and been abandoned, and then I had some problems that I was born with. It's called fetal alcohol syndrome. I was in a hospital with one of my sisters, Rhonda. She was questioning the doctors about me, what happened. And they said, oh, she has some hole in her heart and she's having pneumonia. And they said, oh, she's not going to live. But then she said to her parents, like, Mom, Dad, look at this cute little baby. You know, like they said she wasn't gonna make it. And so, but they said that they need a parent. She needs a mom and dad to take care of her if they're willing to. And they looked at me and they said, oh, it is a cute baby. And the Lord told George and Pam Markey, who were living there, they had a feeling like God was speaking to them saying, she's gonna make it. So put her in surgery. So they got the money, they put me in, and I survived the surgery.
I got my degree in elementary and special ed, and I spent most of my teaching time with students in special ed classrooms. I remember one time in particular being in my classroom, realizing they were all kind of doing their own thing, and I realized that I just had this overwhelming feeling that I wasn't in the room by myself. And a few days later, I had a dream as if I was looking from above down on that room. And I remember seeing these almost like angelic, like heavenly beings interacting with the students. And it's something I will never forget, because I believe that these students have a really special relationship with God, and that we may not fully understand it, but God does, and God created them exactly how He meant them to be. And so I love being in the presence of that. Any kind of fear that you have, either as a person coming to volunteer, as a parent coming to bring your kid to be a part of this program, I know that it was helpful for me to have Gloria walked with me with Cassandra the first time and kind of answered my questions, and that was really, really helpful.
The first step is to get over the fear of interacting, I think, with kids with special needs. And the only way you get over that is just by interacting with them many times and understanding them. That's how you get to understand them and what their needs are, what to do, what not to do. But the only way to learn all that is just by doing it.
I think it's really cool to get together and learn different special needs. So, because it helps us to know where they're from, like where they're coming from.
We as volunteers are here just to love on your kids, and to and you as parents to help give you a break so that you could be in church and have your own time with God. And so we just want to be here to help your kid have the best time as well, and to be shown Jesus's love, you know, through us in our interactions with them.
I've always felt welcomed at this church, but we didn't always feel included in all the church activities because there was no one to be able to watch Cassandra. So we would come to a lot of the church activities, but then we would have to leave early or not participate at all because of our challenges with Cassandra. So I think the better together, including the special needs kids and the families, and thinking about what their needs are when we plan activities to help include them, I think is going to be just great for the families, but also great for the church body. to see them be a part of the church.
I would encourage all the parents, like, don't be afraid, like, there's a lot of people who are feeling the same way, so you're not the only one, but there's a lot who do need to come out and explore and experience this adventure with those special needs.
Do you think you'd be a different person if you had never had anyone with special needs?
Oh, yes.
I think the best way to develop compassion and empathy for others is to help those with the most needs. And what better population?
All the churches need is to have a lot of patience and more welcoming, of welcoming for special needs or not, doesn't matter, mixed, all mixed.
The only way you can do that is to actually interact with kids and adults with special needs and their families. And you can't interact with them if they're not visible. And so getting them visible and part of the activities and seeing them is a big step.
I didn't know that Cassandra would love to play basketball with me, or that she would find it fun to go and, slightly faster on the turf and go for a wild adventure. I didn't know that. But I think it's just the willingness to step out, to get out there and to do it, I think is what's such a blessing.
This church has a heart for kids with special needs. It's going to take time. It's not going to be perfect. We're all going to be learning as we go. But bring your child, have them get used to the environment, have them get used to the people, and just watch God's love just kind of surround your child and you. And you'll be better for it in the future. You'll just be better for it all around.
I think it would be good to see more special need people coming in more and more trusting and stuff.
And why do we need that?
To learn those skills and to learn the respect. It doesn't matter if they can't talk or they can. It's just we have to be able to listen and be patient.